circling and taking a look at it. Gosh, now you can see up there is a hole.
All right, this footage is stuff that my dad took while he's down there observing the fire. So I'm thankful he even took any video at all. So gives us a little insight on how, actual sketchy this was. It's Saturday, August 20th. We're working down in this canyon, little logging operation, and worked a partial day on a Saturday, which is rare for us. Left out of there, went home, was eating lunch, and I'm getting text messages. There's a fire down on this road that we're working on. So I threw the lunch down and hopped in the truck with a trailer, head over here, hoping to get the equipment out. My dad and uncle, they were closer. They drove out there and made it before the roadblock shut everything down. I don't know if I want to park in there right now. Let's see what this old boy's got to say. But I drove by twice. He won't let me in, but they went in going for livestock, so they're right in the middle of all of it. They say the wind changed direction. It was looking good, but it might keep coming back. So they're not even letting livestock jokers in now. You won't let me in? No, not a chance, huh? Guy looks like he's going fishing. What the hell?
circling and taking a look at it. Gosh, now you can see up there is a hole.
All right, guys, let's take a little walk to end this video. Everything worked out in everybody's favor. It was pretty much in and around that fire. It was about 70, 80 acres, something odd like that. And it burned up basically another contractor's private land. You see his shop, he's got all that cleared and stuff like that. Rumor is early on it was automotive related fire. You know, little thing off the side of the road kicks up and starts something like that. I mean, shoot, we've seen some sketchy stuff for the last couple of years. You see idiots going down the road throwing a cigarette butt out during this weather. It's a mild day right now, but I'm going to say it's 92, 93. And on that particular day, the wind was blowing pretty good, and you know, it was pushing 100, 105. It was just miserable. Actually, when I came home, did a couple things around the yard while I was waiting for lunch to cook, and I thought, man, it is damn hot out here, miserable. And then I get the call that there's a fire, and it was about 800 yards, 900 yards away from the equipment. Unbelievable. And times like that, the best thing, react as soon as you see that there's an issue. I mean, they're insured, but man, $500,000 worth of equipment, it'd just be such a heartbreak. And for a small company like ours to take a hit like that, and the timing to get stuff replaced, and you hit early enough to get down there and get it taken care of and get the stuff out of there, it's not really that big a deal. Get in before the crowd, before everything gets shut down. But point out some things to do around my place. My pond, unfortunately, is seasonal, and this year's lasted the longest it ever had and dried up probably 2-3 weeks ago. But I keep swimming pool, even if that thing goes green, I'll keep that thing filled up. I got a pump underneath that little pool right there, and they're very oaky style stuff right there. But also have 3,000 gallons tank up there with another gasoline pump, and my boy Harlicker's down there installing my generator hookup for the main meter. So if they do cut the power, in which case they do when there's fires like this, that way there's nothing for the electrical, you know, if a power line drops down or gets shook. And this happened before. There's a fire started in point A, shook and disrupted the lines, sent a little ripple down there, actually caused a spark about a third, maybe half mile away. Started an even bigger fire over there right in town. Unreal. So they'll kill the power grid, so you don't have anything going on. So you don't have any power. You got nothing to pump. Even if you got a well that's great and you got sprinklers everywhere, if you don't have a generator hooked up to that, you're done. But coincidentally, that private contractor that owned that land, he had a very nice pond down there. So I think that was very awesome. The dad took time, took a couple videos of them siphoning out of that, because that's honestly, that's pretty damn unreal that he got that footage. And our local air support for fires, we have 2 prop jobs. I think they're only 2 engines. They're not the biggest. On small fires, they can really do some damage. But when it comes to the bigger stuff, there is a 4 engine prop job. When that guy shows up, it's kind of cool. It's like a big block showing up. You're like, damn, he's making some noise. And he gets some stuff done, and when it gets real serious, they bring the jet one out. So basically, I don't know what size it is, not, you know, jet airplane expert, but it's 2 engine jet. And he just puts the coal to it. Dump that pink stuff all over the place, a fire retardant, get a nice line around it. Multiple dozers coming into that site. And since then, we've got the job done. We were right on the brink of having it done. If we would have worked a full day Saturday, we might have been able to get out of there right in the middle of that thicket. But you know, it is what it is. As for what I got going on my place, the key areas on the property, I can't tackle all of it, unfortunately, because it just grows back every year. Need to have a whole crew weed eating, but even that ain't enough. Basically, if you want a piece of property that's fire safe, you're gonna need just concrete. But you keep all the fossil fuels down, keep all the ladder fuels down. So you look through here, got all the trees trimmed up, grass all weed eated, stuff around the, you know, the barn there. Try to keep that all rock and stuff like that. But man, it is a tough break on the whole thing. Wish you could have got more footage, but I'm glad we got anything that we did. I was just stuck out on the head of the road. I couldn't do nothing, and which is kind of ridiculous. There was actually one of the neighbors stopped me today when I was hauling equipment out of there. She said, "You guys get that fire taken care of, all wrapped up?" I said, "No, ma'am. I was actually on a logging job down there." She's like, "You got the equipment you could fight fire with?" I was hauling the mulcher. I was like, "Yeah, I know." Truth be told, they wouldn't let me down here. Got first line of defense. got a forest masticator 800 yards from the fire, and they won't let me down there to do anything because, I don't know. Even if you got your fire certs and all that stuff, you got to go through the sheriff and all that crap. You get the politicians involved, and the fire keeps on burning before anybody does anything. But let me know what you guys think. You guys got any fires in your neck of the woods? That one was closest it's been so far. Nerve-wracking. But anyway, like the video, share it. We'll see you.